You know,
I know how it is now.
Yeah, George is just dodging me. Just letting Night Strike be by himself. That's just how it goes. It's just how it goes.
I looked for you on Thursday and nothing. I said, okay, well, I can understand something go, because I know that you have other stuff, and family.
Well, my grandma. It looked for a long while that my grandmother was gonna die, so that's why I've been on a hiatus. But lately, they're saying that she might actually get better. So.
Oh, that's good, man. That's good.
It's just she had a couple infections and whatnot. We weren't sure whether it would go one way or the other. So she's not dying anymore, apparently. So yay!
That's good. That's good to hear, man.
But
it sucks losing family, man. It does.
Honestly, she made it to 99. I'd call that a win in itself.
Yeah. My grandmother almost made it that much, man. Now her mom, my great grandmother, she made it to 104. Was it 104? No, I'm sorry, 106. It would have been 107, but then she was shy about a month. I think it was about a month, and she ended up passing away.
That's how it always happens, isn't it?
And the thing that was hilarious was that in my town, they have every year they have a celebration. For the oldest citizens in town in Brownsville, and she was always the oldest citizen. And it was kind of she would always be like, "Oh, why do you keep having parties for us dinosaurs and stuff?" She would say stuff like that, And then when she ended up passing away, the next person in line, that was the second oldest. Well, that person ended up being the top, oldest citizen in Brownsville and stuff.
They were kind of sad because they were the oldest then.
Yeah.
It's not a contest.
Yeah.
So, Jay's here, so we can actually start hit or miss.
Good evening, fellas.
Not that we have any. I don't know if we have anyone watching out there. I'm looking at the live chat. There's just nobody out there yet, so. But again, we're going to try and do hit or miss tonight. If we get through all the topics and, it's at the half-hour mark, I may just, cut out early and do something else,
Uh-huh.
Unless anybody has another topic they wanted to talk about tonight or, anything else, then maybe we'll go a little longer. Other than that, that's how I'm feeling tonight. I'm just, I'm in one of those moods.
Yeah, well, tonight Guns and Barbecue is gonna go online. He went online last night. He ran a chat for I say about an hour almost. Yeah. Just trying it out, and he did pretty good.
It amazes me how a blind guy can use the internet like that.
Yeah.
I mean, we've come far as a people when even the blind can use the internet. Okay. Yeah. I'm just saying that, that's an accomplishment. We got to pat ourselves on the back for that. Because, even the blind people can use the internet and enjoy it. Granted, they can't watch anything because, unfortunately, they're blind. But, they can connect with other people as far as, voice conversations because,
Yeah.
That's still a thing. Yeah. Now, if you're blind and deaf, that would be hard to use the internet. I'm telling you. It's just, that'd be hard. It would suck. So my heart goes out to those people. They're out there. I know they are. So.
But,
yeah. Anyway, so Jay, how you doing? What's been going on in your neck of the woods?
Weather went cold on me.
I noticed that.
Oh, cold,
huh? Been wanting to get to the range both days over the weekend and today, and weather just wasn't cooperating.
You know what? I got a problem, and maybe you guys can help me with this. In metal plates, you've got that hole at the top of the plate, for shoot when you use them as shooting targets, and that little lip above it, so where it hangs on something. when that breaks, what do I do? Should I just drill a screw on one side of on one side of where the hole is, and just add a new bar with a screw and a piece of metal, or should I just try and weld it back on?
I try welding, man. Screws, bolt and a screw head. It's going to be rough when a bullet hits it. But
yeah, but that's easily easily replaceable.
How hard is it to drill through AR 500 without burning up? Would you spend more burning up drill bits than it costs to buy a new target?
Possibly. Well, no, I've got some carbide and some diamond tip drill bits. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard. Well, no, actually, it's the AR 500. That's a good point. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe just getting another piece of metal and just welding it on.
How big a target is it?
It's the big one.
Well, yeah, if it's a big one, you probably got room to just drill a hole and put like a shoulder bolt in it, a round-headed bolt. But if it was like a small one, like an 8 or 6 inch,
it's a big one, and it's just it annoys me that I have to do this because it broke. But again, you can't control where stray bullets go. So when stray bullets go, they go, man.
Yep. Yeah.
And though I wasn't the one shooting it this time, it was one of AWAC's friends, Smitty. He says, I love shooting, but I hate coming down here because I feel bad because every time I come down here, something breaks, and I go, well.
Is it square or round target?
It's a round target. It's the big one. The big one that Ohio 45 ACP gave me. And it looked like he had welded. It looked like it had broken off before, and he had it welded on.
Well, probably. There you go.
But wow, someone's phone is.
Yeah, it's mine. The damn text message, hate that on my phone.
Yeah, turn that off.
I did. I have that on silent and stuff, but
go silent. Well, there's two functions, man. There's vibrate and then there's silent. Oh. So just saying. But yeah, so that's what I'm looking at, Jerry. It's just I got to fix that target because I like having targets to shoot. So I don't know what I'll do with that. Oh, we got you're pulling double duty on the YouTube side. We got Tennessee Gun Guy out there and Vanessa Kitty. Well, we got some people out here, so I guess we can start hit or miss. I don't know.
Hi, guys and gals.
I was waiting for a few more people, but
hello, boys and kids.
Hello, boys and girls. But we this may be all we got tonight. This may be all we got. So, all right. Welcome all to Hit or Miss. I'm your host, Night Strike, and we've got an interesting, smaller panel this evening. So, first up, we've got George. What's going on, George?
Hey, nothing much, man. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, no problem. And then, we've got, last but not least, we've got Jason Stewart. What's going on, Jason?
Oh, man. Doing great, man. Thanks for the invite.
How was your show last night?
Pretty good, I guess. Kind of a lighter show. Didn't go that long, couple hours. But it was good to have some conversation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I didn't get home till like 8 or 9 last night, so I wasn't in the mood to do anything other than maybe play a video game. I was at the hospital yesterday, so I needed something to do, something to unwind. It was either that or watch, something on TV, and I really didn't feel like turning the TV on.
I had the panel help me pick out some nice sites. So.
Did you find some good ones?
Yeah, Novaks. The rear sight. Gonna go with ones that have a tritium bar. Just a straight line.
Right.
I'm going to try a couple sets of those.
Okay. What gun are you putting this on?
1911s.
Ooh, now you're getting me interested. But we better go over these topics I've got first before we go down that rabbit hole. So, I've got bad news all around right now. Unfortunately, tonight.
Okay.
The Pennsylvania Attorney General is pressuring gun show promoters to ban sale of ghost gun kits. That's our first one. And our second one, well, she's writing again on it. Feinstein is taking another crack at banning America's most popular rifles again.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. Yeah. You know,
Well, you kind of misled the public there a little bit, Night Strike. She doesn't want to ban the AR and assault weapons. She wants to ban everything.
No, I know, I know, but you know.
I mean, even in her bill proposed, it's not as simple, cut and dry as the evil assault weapon. She's got a reason to ban everything.
And why is she like that? Did she have a relative or something that died, or is it just some stick up her ass?
She's a communist.
Well, besides that,
it's just something that needs. It's just something that somebody can say, "Hey, I did that. I'm the one that helped ban guns. I helped ban this or ban that." That's what people do it.
I mean, if she didn't have anybody directly related to her that died due to gun violence, you know, she really doesn't have a leg to stand on other than being a Democratic asshole.
The only person that likes her or wants to give her money is named Bloomberg.
You know,
so that's why she's always against the guns.
You know, and you know, if anything, my grandmother, you know, who's no longer with us, and my dad have more of a reason to dislike guns than she does because my great grandfather got murdered by a home invader. So, you know, they have more of a reason to be anti-gun than she does.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, she's part of the privileged class. She's a senator. I mean, what the hell? She has no idea what the common man has to deal with. She got security 24/7. You think we can afford security 24/7? Good Lord.
Why don't they just come up with a law and ban violent criminals?
Because then they'd be alienating their voting base.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I said that out loud. I'm sorry. Not really, but really, but not really.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. But yeah, I'm sorry. When it comes to Feinstein, you know, it's not a great topic. So we're gonna go over the Attorney General thing first because I think that's more prolific right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But Pennsylvania's assiduously anti-gun Attorney General Josh Shapiro did the happy dance today for the press after announcing that he's pressured the state's largest gun show promoter into banning the sale of ghost gun kits. Shapiro held a press conference in Philadelphia today to announce the agreement under which Eagle Arms Productions will prohibit the sale of the kits. This is from WHYY.org. Shapiro said the agreement struck between the prosecutors and the gun show promoters is the first of its kind in the country. An Eagle Arms representative confirmed the agreement but declined further comment. We've become the first state in the nation to do something about this to bridge the strained relationship between gun enthusiasts and those who want more gun reform, Shapiro said. Today, we here in Philadelphia show it's possible. Well, there you go. It's in Philadelphia. That's a good response right there. That's a good response. That's just good. But, you know, again, did anybody ask the gun owners in Philadelphia? Hell no.
Nope.
Because we know that the gun owners and the gun enthusiasts in Philadelphia don't agree to jack like this. They don't agree to this shit at all. But hey, you know, let's stick it to the little guy because, we're in positions of power and we'd want to use that power. So, Shapiro claims that the police are finding more homemade, unserialized firearms in the hands of criminals. I'm calling your bluff. Show me. I want picture proof. And if you can't provide pictures, if you can't provide proof, keep your goddamn mouth shut.
There you go.
From PennLive.com. Ghost guns are quickly becoming the weapon of choice for criminals and fueling the gun violence epidemic. There is not an epidemic. You want to curb the violent epidemic? Tell all those people rioting in those cities to stop burning shit down and to move along. Actually tell them they're going to get arrested and thrown in prison for a few years, and they'll stop.
Yeah. Actually arrest and prosecute someone.
And hey, maybe all those yahoos will go do something else.
Yeah.
I mean,
stop telling the yahoos when and where to show up.
They go on to say these DIY kits should be subject to the same background checks and qualifications as fully functioning firearms to prevent criminals who are not legally able to purchase or possess guns from getting their hands on these deadly, untraceable weapons. That isn't what the law says. Follow the goddamn law and the oath of office, you jackass. And yes, an attorney general has to listen. Even the police officers have to swear an oath. Usually, for police officers, it's the oath of peace officer, or depending on the state, the attorney general certainly does have to, when they get put in place, they have to say an oath of office. And guess what? Even whether it's the police or it's the attorney general or it's the governor, the oath of office pretty much says to defend and uphold the state constitution and the United States Constitution. But I guess they ignore the Constitution because it's like, well, I'll uphold the Constitution, but I won't uphold these parts because I don't think these parts are right anymore. That's what Democrats are doing now. Yeah, and Scott 79 says apparently the police have never read expediently. Let's see. I've never read expediently made firearms that show you how to make guns from Home Depot. Yeah, literally, you can make a shotgun out of a couple pieces of pipe.
Yep.
It's not hard. A couple pieces of pipe and a nail, or hell, you can use a screw. You don't have to use a nail.
Bud Case sells a kit. Did you just need to get a couple of pieces from like a Home Depot, some items, and you can make a single shot shotgun, like a 410, I believe. You
can make a 410. You can even do 12 gauge. You'll be fine.
Yeah, and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, remember the videos Royal Nunsuch used to do before YouTube nixed him. He used to do that boy used to make tons of guns, just out of pipes and everything. And quite honestly, I was impressed of how he did that. But
I saw some of those videos. Yeah.
He proved that you don't need a half complete firearm or a half finished piece of metal to make a gun. You can just use pipes that you can buy off the shelves at Home Depot or Lowe's. But do we ban Home Depots or Lowe's? No, let's go after these guys that are making half complete firearms. Anyways, I'm getting off on tangents, guys. I'm sorry. Anyways, the Attorney General's provided no statistics to back up that claim. Obviously, it's like every Democrat. We ignore facts and we ignore statistics. We just shout something out and hope it sticks on the wall. Like every Democrat in the world. Yeah. Shapiro didn't mention the fact that none of the now banned parts sold at Pennsylvania gun shows constitute a firearm under the legal definition of the law, these are unfinished parts and are regulated as such by the ATF. Never mind also that anyone can now buy an inexpensive 3D printer and easily turn out these parts themselves. Well, out of plastic, yeah. I'll be honest. You can make a gun out of plastic, yes. It's a 22 long rifle, so little 22, you can. The barrel won't last more than like 10 shots because it's plastic. So that's the only problem. So if you want it to last longer, you need a metal barrel. But you can make the spring out of plastic. You'll have to use a roofing nail as the firing pin, but it does work. Then there are other versions out there too, because I've seen it done before. And honestly, if people want to 3D print guns, let them 3D print guns. I mean, you can say you can put all the laws in the world, but there's the old adage that once something is out there on the internet, you're not deleting it, you're not erasing it, because it'll be out there forever. You can make it harder for people to access, sure, but there will still be ways to access it.
Yep, that's what I say. You got to be careful when you post pictures, video, because there's always, even though you deleted it, it's some way, shape, or form, it's still out there.
Yeah. Shapiro got an assist in pushing the gun show ban from an ostensibly pro-gun organization that apparently isn't a fan of Keystone staters building their own firearms in their own homes. Well, then that group needs to be called out on it. Kim Stolfer, president of the Pennsylvania chapter of Firearms Owners Against Crime, said Eagle Arms Productions owner Joel Kohler has every right to control what products are sold at his events, and added, well, technically, no, yes and no. I'll get into that after this. Legitimate vendors at these events support what Eagle Arms is doing. Yeah, I'm sure they are. The fact is, yes, if you are the one running the show, you have somewhat of a say of what people are, who can attend and sell stuff at your show. But two, trying to limit or prevent people from buying certain things, that's against the right to commerce.
You're discriminating against a manufacturer and their legal product because of your own feelings.
You are infringing on someone's right to commerce, and we do have a right to commerce in this country as an individual and a business. So that's why I say yes and no. Yes, he can pick and choose what vendors he wants to be at his event, but two, he can't tell them what they can or can't sell because, again, it's against their right to commerce. Erstwhile, we got a couple of comments out there. Erstwhile says, with enough money, anyone can make a gun. Yeah, honestly, $12 and $12 to $20 in parts from the hardware store, you can make a gun.
The gun manufacturers didn't invent every single gun in history. John Browning built stuff on his workbench in his garage, and
until he got his own business.
And the gun manufacturers came to him, buying patents and working out deals. Lots of things have been invented on the private person's workbench.
Look at almost every Winchester lever gun or every Winchester shotgun from the late 1800s, and if you look, it'll say designed by John Moses Browning.
Yeah.
Okay, and then he went on, and he went on to do deals with Colt to make a lot of Colt guns, and then licensed a lot of those designs to FN, and had FN make the European versions at that time.
Yeah, but it all started from single private genius's workbench.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I get it.
Why is that illegal?
If he didn't do it on his workbench, How would he have gotten there? But remember, the laws weren't as stringent back then as they are now.
A lot of gun manufacturers started their business from a workbench.
You didn't need a federal firearms license in the late 1800s.
Just to know how. That's it.
Because the whole federal firearms license thing wasn't until, the 30s?
Probably. That's when they started cracking down on stuff.
Yeah. So, but.
And not due to any problems other than the police's inability to deal with organized crime.
Right. He stated in the news release announcing Eagle Arms' decision to his organization's members, both Representative Eamon Brown and Eagle Arms have collaborated on a decision that will save lives as well as protect constitutional rights of all citizens without government intervention and restriction. Yeah, bullshit. The conversations between Kohler and Brown began after Brown visited the Eagle Arms show gun show in Morgantown, Berks County last month. There, Brown said he witnessed large numbers of ghost guns being sold. Well, because it's their right. The conversations between Kohler and Brown began after Brown visited the Eagle Arms in Morgantown. Brown said he whistled, and that's it. It just repeats. So that's the end of the article. But with friends like with gun owner friends like those, who needs enemies, right? So we got a couple comments out there. We'll read them. Don't you have to have rifling and a handgun for it to not to be an AOW? Technically, yes, I think.
That might vary state to state.
It might vary state to state or by the ATF. It depends. We'll have to look that up. Snake Doctor 78 is out there. He's good. Businesses have the right to refuse service to anyone. Gun shows, service, and selling booths. Yeah. No, Ursula, that's it. No, if you organize a gun show, then you can pick and choose what vendors you want at those gun shows. That's true. But again, you shouldn't be able to tell what those vendors can and can't sell, because that's telling them, oh, you can be at this show, but if you only make 80% ghost gun parts, then you can't sell anything. What's that tell you?
Well, it's the same as saying like you're opening up a show and here's a booth for Glock and Smith & Wesson and Colt and CZ. You all get a group, but I don't like High Point, so you can't have a group. Right. I know they have the right to refuse, but the reason they're refusing is because they have a personal opinion against your product, and that I don't think they're allowed to get away with.
They're not unless you're in Philadelphia. So
now if you were violating the laws or selling a product or chemicals or something, they deem unsafe, that's one thing. But to ban them because of the legal product they're selling, that's opinion based.
It is. Let's see. Kingpins. Snake Doctor says, any thoughts on cryptocurrency? Ask me again in a few minutes. We might talk about that. That might be a topic to broach. But Kingpin says, one person can build a computer in their basement and hack the White House. No more home-built computers. And Snake Doctor 78 says, those evil computer parts, they need to be open to sue those manufacturers for the evil they cause. Yeah.
No home servers.
You see how ridiculous that sounds? I get it. You're applying that same logic to computer parts instead of guns. And yes, it sounds just as ridiculous when you say it like that as they say it with guns. It sounds just as ridiculous. But again, this is what we have to deal with, guys. It's not easy, but it's we need to be. People need to be aware of this.
I'm going to sue CNN. They gave me a eye and ear infection.
No, you know, no. You could probably only sue them if they gave you what is it? What is that one with the light sensitivity?
Oh, they triggered a seizure for me.
Yeah, they gave you epilepsy.
Yeah.
You know, I got a sue CNN. They gave me epilepsy and triggered a seizure. It's going. It's going erstwhile. I haven't applied for it yet because I can't find any place to do fingerprints because of the pandemic. No law enforcement wants to do fingerprinting for anyone that hasn't committed a crime. And I'm not going to go and commit a crime to apply for a federal form because then that defeats the purpose. Plus, I lose my concealed weapons permit. I don't want to do that. George, I'll say it in words you can understand. That's no bueno.
No bueno. Mm-mm. No bueno.
No good.
Good.
And yes, I am messing with George. I'm not being serious. He knows that. I gotta say that you gotta say that because people get so triggered these days.
Yeah, they do. They definitely do. All the last nights.
It's like grow a pair. Good Lord, people, grow a pair. Or if you can't grow a pair, just go find something off the street and sew it on. Good Lord.
Fake a pair if you got
Fake a pair if you have to.
Yeah.
It's called man up.
Yeah. Man up.
Well, we can't say man up because that's sexist now.
Oh.
Put on your big person panties.
But that'd be making fun. That'd be making fun of big people.
You can't win, George. I'm telling you, man. You just can't win.
Everything just it's like you can't say hello, ladies and gentlemen, because you're leaving the other people out that don't identify as a male or female. So you got to say good day, everybody.
So
y'all.
Yeah.
All right, this next one is going to be a long one. I don't really necessarily want to read it because it's going to trigger me and everybody else in this room. Probably everyone in the panel. But unfortunately, we have to go over it. We have to. It's time. Feinstein takes another crack at banning America's most popular rifles again.
Oh.
And it's not just the AR-15. She's going after everything. So, kudos to her wrong think. But not really. Not really. That's insincere. This is by Larry Keene from The Truth About Guns. He's saying U.S. Senator Dianne Feinstein, Democrat, California, of course, is at it again. She has introduced yet another piece of legislation to ban the most popular selling centerfire rifle in America. She wants to bring California-style gun control to the rest of America. Here's her problem with 21 million background checks for the sale of a gun last year. America doesn't want it. Senator Feinstein introduced S-736, the assault weapons ban of 2021. It was joined by a companion version in the U.S. House of Representatives, H.R. 1808, introduced by U.S. Representative David Cicilline, Democrat, Rhode Island. Yeah. You see a trend? Yeah, I'm seeing a trend. Not a single Republican senator or representative has signed on to either bill. The bills would be far-reaching, expanding the failed 1994 assault weapons ban, also written by our beloved Senator Feinstein, and then Senator Joe Biden. The creepy touchy-feely guy.
Yeah, Joey B.
The guy that doesn't know where he is half the time. No. When he was a sitting Democratic senator from Delaware. He's now in the Oval Office. That's scary. With a pocket full of IOUs to gun control groups, including his promise to not just reenact the ban on modern sporting rifles, including the AR-15 rifle, but his plan He told CNN's Anderson Cooper that he would confiscate them if he could. Then versus now. The 1994 ban included 19 specific models of AR-15 rifles. The latest version hoisted that to 205 specific models. It increased the cosmetic features by which anti-gun politicians seek to classify what is an assault weapon, when they actually have no bearing on the operating system of the firearm. The latest version would ban any rifle capable of accepting a detachable magazine and at least one military feature, which would include innocuous accessories like threaded barrels that can accept suppressors that protect against hearing loss and are legal in 42 states, barrel shrouds that keep hands from being burned, grips, and adjustable shoulder stocks. They're likely making it up as they go, just because they want to ban all guns. Josh Sugarman, with the gun control group Violence Policy Center, struck on the term of assault weapon in 1998 after seizing on the American public's inability to differentiate AR-15s and the military's M16s because of their similar appearance. There's one easy way to differentiate one. One has 3 positions. One only has 2.
Mm-hmm.
The weapon's menacing looks, coupled with the public's confusion over fully automatic machine guns versus semi-automatic assault weapons. Anything that looks like a machine gun is assumed to be a machine gun can only increase the change of public support for the restriction of these weapons, Sugarman wrote. The latest version of this bill is equally nonsensical. The list of firearms specifically named in the ban includes shotguns, rimfire rifles, so yes, your 22s. 1, the Remington 1100 20-gauge deer gun literally lists the firearm as a deer gun and not a so-called assault weapon. But let's ban it anyways in this to save the children.
Wildlife assault weapon.
Mm-hmm.
But this is probably from 1998. But look at her try and put a magazine in an AK. This is golden material right here. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. She's trying. She can't even put a magazine in right. Look at that. It's the wrong way, dummy. Take the other one out first. But these are the people coming up with these laws. These are the people that are coming up with these laws. People that can't properly handle a firearm in the first place, like that. She's got the magazine backwards.
Yeah, it's like that other guy, the one with the 30-second clip.
She's got the magazine backwards there. And the scary part is she got the assault weapons ban in 94.
You know, she probably took that AK from her collection. It was a gift from her wonderful friends overseas.
One of her friends in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, yeah. You got it.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm not going to excuse you that anymore because it annoys and also scares me.
You notice it was like a really nice looking brand new AK?
Yeah, it looks like it's a brand new one, too. Didn't have any cost building out, though. Or packing grease.
Mm-hmm. It's probably inscribed dedicated to DF.
Right.
If she had one from across the seas, man, it'd probably be like gold plated or something real special.
But that's not all. A bigger list of physical characteristics is also on the chopping block. It includes pistol braces, detachable magazines, shotguns capable of accepting detachable magazines holding more than 5 rounds, and a military feature would be banned. Magazines with a carrying capacity greater than 10 rounds are listed. So too are anything with a thumbhole stock or a bullet button that was added to rifles in California. Bump stocks already banned by President Donald Trump would be made even more illegaler, if that's a word. America's buying guns, not control right now. The difficulty for gun control groups is the MSR ownership skyrocketed in that's modern sporting rifle since 1994. The National Shooting Sports Foundation estimates that there are over 20 million of these rifles in circulation today, and they are the most popular selling centerfire rifle in the United States of America. They're popular for home defense, recreational target shooting, and hunting. And I bet George has an AR-15. Don't you, George?
I lost mine in a boating accident.
Well, you had one, right? Just say you had one. You had one.
Yeah.
I mean, Jason lost his in a boating accident too, but he had one. I had a couple and an AK, and I knew how to put the magazines in properly, but I lost them in a boating accident too.
Make no mistake, I am well regulated, which is deemed necessary for a free state.
Yes, I am well regulated as well. But and I bet everyone out there on the panel has at least had an AR at one point or may own one. I'm not gonna speak for anyone. If you don't own one, if you're looking at buying one, you need help, ask. It's not like we can't help you. But again, a lot of the guys I talk to, everybody has at least one because it's just one of those rifles to have. It's one of those rifles. If you love shooting, if you love target practice, it's one of those rifles you should own. Period. You should at least have one. Okay, can we agree on that?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Okay, and that's why they're so popular. Not because they're evil, not because they look evil. It's because Russia is known for one gun. What gun is Russia known for?
The AK.
The Mosin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What is Russia known for in the later half of the 20th century, Jason?
Oh, the AK-47.
The AK in general. We can either it's 47 or 74. We won't split hairs here. Okay. But the AK platform in general. Okay. Now, what is America known for?
1911s and AR-15s, M16s.
M16s. AR-15s are a semi-automatic variant, yes, but again, they're not an M16. It's the AR-15, and the AR-15 is America's rifle. That cannot be questions in this country because there's so many people that have them. I would argue that almost as many people own an AR-15 as those that own normal hunting bolt-action rifles. Just as many people.
And I bet there's just as many people that don't own one that the AR's on their short list over, say a bolt action or a shotgun that they don't have.
It's probably on their list to buy.
It's most desired.
Yeah. And so, it just amazes me that there's people that want to take away everything. And, it's like, listen, if you wanted to get rid of these assault weapons, that's great. But then why are you going after shotguns that have sporting and hunting purposes? Why are you going after bolt action guns? That's insincere.
Their whole thing about when they term it an assault weapon and they start calling military features, that's so ignorant of a law that they are pushing.
What they mean is they really mean the bayonet look. Okay, yeah. But I'm going to argue this: when was the last bayonet charge the United States military did?
Panama.
Are we sure?
I think so. But just like I just mentioned, well regulated. It doesn't mean well restricted. That means well trained, well armed, well capable. If your argument against my gun is its features, then you're arguing completely against the Second Amendment. If the military has it, by God, I should have it, and that's what that document says. They're plainly put it in there that they don't want the military, out armoring the citizens. That was not their intent.
Now, but here's my point on the whole bayonet issue. The bayonet is just it's a way to carry like a knife. It doesn't have to be a bayonet specifically, but a knife on your gun. So in case you're going out hunting or you're doing something out in the bush, it doesn't matter. If you're doing something survival based, or if you're just just out hunting. That's why you'd have a bayonet now. Now, as far as the military purpose, let's be real. The last recorded military charge wasn't Panama. It was the last military bayonet charge was in Korea, the Korean War.
Wow.
So while they may have issued bayonets well into the 80s, the late 80s, the fact is that, saying the bayonets are a military accessory is kind of insincere these days. It's just a knife.
The military puts a flashlight on their rifle too.
Are we going to start instituting flashlight control?
Mm-hmm.
You can't have a flashlight this long.
You have to serialize
and register your flashlight. It can't be underneath 4 inches.
This bill is gracious enough to say we can keep the stuff we have.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
If you register it.
Yeah.
And your magazines. Once your magazine's registered.
Yeah. We're gonna finish this up before I have an aneurysm. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's see. They're popular for home defense, recreational target shooting and hunting. The rifles Senator Feinstein and Representative Cicilline want to ban were used to stop home invasions and the murder in Sutherland Springs, Texas. The popularity of the firearm rests primarily in its modularity. It can be easily customized to fit a wide variety of body types. It is ergonomically designed, making it easier for novice owners to master marksmanship skills. This is why they have adjustable stocks. It's low recoil and offered in nearly the full spectrum of calibers and has earned the moniker of America's rifle. It's true. It's true. The AR-15 is America's rifle. Senator Feinstein and her gun control supporters benevolently offer a way for present owners of any of these would-be banned items to keep ones presently owned. There are just a few rules. The grandfather firearms would be required to be stored in a locked safe. Well, honestly, if you're a gun owner, you already have a safe or a security cabinet that's locked anyways. I mean, just that no one's arguing. But having to require people to that, that's so. Anyways,
and enforce it.
If the owner wanted to transfer the firearm to anyone else, including family members, it would require FBI National Instant Criminal Background Check System verification. Any of the firearms that were kept by owners would be required to display DOJ-approved production dates that would be engraved onto the receivers. Any legacy magazines capable of holding more than 10 rounds would require serialization, but could not be transferred. The previous assault weapons ban was studied by the CDC, and researchers there concluded the ban on rifles and standard magazines had no impact on the reduction of crime. The FBI's own data show that more murders are committed with knives, fists, and clubs than by rifle of all types, not just the modern sporting rifle or AR-15 style rifle. This is a naked gun grab at a time when firearm purchases are at record levels and public appetite for gun control is at record lows. Democrats, led by Senator Feinstein and Representative Cicilline, choose to ignore their voters, disarm citizens, and destroy Second Amendment rights. Senator Feinstein forgets what happened the last time Democrats rammed this through with a razor-thin 52-48 vote. America voted them out and demanded back their freedom. It's true. Now, we got a couple comments out there on the YouTube side, so I want to go over them. First off, I want to comment on Ursula. Ursula says, "I can't believe she's still in office and she's got to be pushing 90." Oh, yeah, yep. Just like our former favorite Supreme Court Justice Ginsburg. I swear she's got dementia. I'm telling you. Tennessee Gun Guy said, "If I could have gotten 51 votes in the Senate of the United States for an outright ban, picking up every one of them, Mr. and Mrs. America, turn them all in, I would have done it," says Feinstein.
Sounded just like her.
Sounded just like her. Ursula says,
America.
Night Strike, I think that's 2 couple max. I think you might be right about that one. She needed to take the smaller capacity out, Mag, and she was trying to put yeah. Well, she didn't know anything about guns in the first place, so, yeah, let's ban it. Warsaw Patriots saying, yo, what's going on? Yeah, Warsaw Patriots says Trump opened a can of worms by just making deals with the NRA on banning bump stocks. And honestly, I agree on that one. I miss my bump stock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. MCK says, howdy, folks. Erstwall says, at Night Strike, I feel like we need to enhance that picture. It's definitely coupled max. No, I got you. We know. I'm not bringing that picture up. It gives me nightmares.
I feel so sorry for that rifle.
I feel so sorry for that rifle, too, to be accosted by that senator.
Groped.
Yeah.
Groped by that senator.
Yeah. And Warsaw Patriot says, 30-06 is a bigger round than a 22 bullet of 223-556. It's true.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Warsaw Patriot says at Night Strike, keep thinking this way. We'll end up like Canada. Warsaw, when I was reading that, I was trying to be as sarcastic as possible, and I was trying to read it upbeat just to get through the damn thing because, good Lord, I wanted to throw it in the nearest dumpster. He says, Feinstein, go move to England. Get the fuck out. Yes. Tennessee Gun Guy says, at Night Strike, when I was in the Army a few years ago, my sister unit, the 327th Infantry Regiment, had a bayonet and an e-tool fight in 2011 when their observation post was getting overrun. Well, that's not recorded. Nobody had recorded that yet. So right now, as far as we know, the last successful bayonet charge was in Korea. That we know of. Anything else hasn't been declassified yet, Tennessee Gun Guy. That might be classified information you're telling us right now, and you might get in trouble for that.
Yeah. So you can get a door knock.
No.
So basically, since they developed the M16, they don't need a bayonet anymore.
Well, they developed the M4. They don't need a bayonet anymore for it. The M4's good enough.
Knives are dangerous. You might get cut.
Well, since, no, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to be nice.
You might have an active knifing.
I'm going to make a video tomorrow, and that'll probably piss him off, so I'll just wait till I make that video.
In all actuality, if your rifle is empty or your rifle doesn't function anymore, it'd be good to have a knife, but I don't want it stuck on the end of a rifle that don't work. I'd rather have the knife in my hand.
Right. Well, but again, if it's a situation where you're trying to defend yourself and you run out of ammunition, it's nice to stick that knife on the end of that rifle. That way, you've got more of a spear or or a pointed stick than a useless lump of metal. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So. And yes, this is strictly theoretical, okay? Strictly theory, but that's why I have. That's why seldom, except for the 222 rifles and the shotguns I own. Every other rifle I own has a bayonet.
Okay, if she wants to ban the bayonet lug, is she also going to ban a roll of duct tape too? Because I can stick the bayonet right back on the gun with duct tape.
Okay, Warsaw Patriot says, at Night Strike, I have a proposal. I will not marry you, Warsaw Patriot, not even in the blue dress. So, no. And yes, that was a joke. Erstwhile says, when are we getting that M1 blue dress shooting vid? You're going to have to wait a while, Erstwhile. I haven't seen Savage Sharpshooter out there, so, I think he's forgotten about me. Oh, no, I want to break off from politics. I do want to get rid of politics, but the problem is that they're going to continue on with this stuff. And if we don't make people aware that this shit is going down, then we're going to get complacent and more shit is going to get, pile onto us. And we're going to be like, what the hell? Why didn't anybody tell us about this? Jason knows what I'm talking about. George knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. This isn't the last. What we got 3 of them in Congress right now. Bills getting voted on. There's going to be a dozen more.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't, Erstwhile. I never got the dress.
This is going to be a long couple of years.
I'm surprised there's not going to be an armed insurrection in between.
Oh, just wait till it comes around to the people. There's a lot of people out there that doesn't care about our guns. You know what I mean? I bet they care about their money. So wait till they raise your taxes till you're a slave to them, and then we'll see if that fence holds up around Washington.
Yeah, right.
You're not going to rile up enough people about guns, and despite what they say, us legal gun owners are reasonable-minded, conscious, good American people. We are not the thugs, right? Yeah, we're mad. Yeah, we're upset, but we're not in a war with the troops out there right now. You know what I mean? But man, you hit every single person in this country, take away their money. That'll be what starts it off. That'll be the powder keg. Everybody will let a lot of stuff go until it affects them.
Yep.
See, that's why they want this voting change so much too, because they know their own policies are going to screw over the people that voted for them already. So they need to secure their office and not have to worry about voters.
Yeah. Yeah.
This ain't after us. You know what I mean? The true hardcore lefties that embrace this, they're coming for you too one of these days. Yeah. And it doesn't do any good to say, I told you so. That's why I love to see the cancel culture come back and feed on themselves. I hate the cancel culture, but I love to see it when it hits one of their own.
Okay, so Warsaw wants me to show off his rifle real quick, so I'm gonna show off his rifle real quick. Let's see what goes there. Anybody see that? I can't play the music, but Warsaw got a new AK. He loves it.
That is a good looking rifle right there.
Look at that. Look at that. Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
old.
So, I mean, it's got the bayonet lug on it, so I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
Key mod, is that like is there more popular AK stuff in key mod than M-Long?
I don't know. It might have just been the cheapest he could find or something he wanted. But hey, that looks pretty nice.
Yeah, that's damn nice looking. From end to end.
So
Very good.
this is his latest video, so go check it out. He was talking to me about
that sight, yeah.
That front sight. It'll fit on AKs and it'll fit on SKSs as well. Yeah. And he's still rocking the Russian sight. Well, there you go.
Very nice.
It's nice. It's nice. He's got a hollow sun on there. There you go. So that's it. I mean, he's got a master mount on there. I've got one too. There's no shame in that. I think that's a master mount, or that might have just been a normal. Hold on, let's go back. Let me go back real quick. No, that wasn't a master mount. Apparently, it's the. It looks like a master mount though. It's probably the welded on one. Yeah. So there you go.
Man, I like that stock and everything on that, man.
That magazine. What capacity magazine is that?
Oh, it's 10.
It's a 10. Yeah, the Polish.
Don't want to scare anybody out there.
Yeah, the Polish only use 10-round magazines, right? That's pretty nice.
Identifies as 10-round magazine.
Right. It identifies as a 10-rounder. Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. We're done.
That was a good looking rifle.
It was.
Sure was, man.
So there you go, Warsaw. Don't say I didn't do it.
You bet. Just looks hungry.
What? Earthwile says tax hikes aren't going to affect their base. It's going to affect the hardworking middle. Yep, it is. Welcome to America. Mm-hmm. So, with that, we're going to close it up and get on out of here. Anyone that wants to go and check out Sandhill Shooters chat is more than welcome to. I'm pretty sure he's doing it tonight. It says, "Get off my lawn." Saying it's "Get Off My Lawn" podcast number 67. Should firearm trading be mandatory? ? That's what he's talking about tonight. So go check him out on the Sandhill Shooters channel. So,
and tonight, Guns and Barbecue will be doing a show at 12 a.m. his time. So Central Time, I guess it'd be 11 o'clock. So check them out.
Check them
First
out.
time show.
George, do you have any closing statements? Any closing comments?
No. Everything got said.
Any plugs?
Any plugs? Just like say thanks for the invite, and check me out on Instagram on SelfXZR guy. And thanks for the invite again, and thanks. That's all.
All right. Jason, any plugs? Any shout outs?
Yeah.
Final comments?
Thanks for the invite, man. Good to talk to you guys tonight. Next Monday, check out Monday Moaning Groan. Should be episode number 8, I believe. Come hang out with us and see y'all there.
Are we no longer doing Thursday with Jay?
No, I kind of moved away from Thursdays. Maybe we'll hit it now and then, but Monday just seems like a good night. There's like nobody doing anything, and it just it fell into place. I've been doing good on Monday.
Okay. All right, guys and gals, and undeclareds out there. Check us out on Patreon. if you like what you're doing and you want to support us. If you don't, give us a thumbs up or give us a comment on the video. If you got suggestions for the for topics for us to talk about, go ahead and email us at nightstrike1@gmail.com, or just make a comment and say, I want you guys to talk about this, and we'll try. And if it's a good topic, we'll talk over it. Other than that, check out. Make sure to check out GunTube.org. It's what makes everything possible to do this. So check out the GunTube store. Check out the cool videos hosted at GunTube. And with that, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being there. We'll see you guys. What is it? What is it, George? What is it? Mañana?
Hasta mañana.
Yeah. So with that, shall not be infringed. I'm not going to yell it today. My throat just doesn't feel like it.
Shall not be infringed.
Shall not be infringed.
I like to how roll call says it.
So we'll see you guys tomorrow with Ransom Raised if roll call's doing that. And that's it, guys. That's all she wrote. So hashtag give them the bird, join the hens giveaway. I ain't got no tagline. What else? What is
see you at the range.
See you at the range. We'll see you on the next one. Adios, Felicia. Te amo, Felicia. Te amo. What else?
Stay thirsty, my friends.
Stay thirsty, my friends. And
drink responsibly.
Once again, we want to thank all the Hunans for supporting Hank Strange, because we know he truly, truly appreciates that sweet, sweet sponsorship money that you guys help him get. So with that, what does this button do? How do I turn this damn thing off? Why are we still live?
Don't touch that button.
Check out my hook while the